In the grand tapestry of European history, not every seat of power wore a crown. Long before modern politics, a silent system of ranks ruled the land, elegant, rigid, and absolute. They were not kings, yet they commanded armies. They owned castles, passed down family legacies, and shaped alliances with a single signature. Duke, Marquess, Count, Viscount, Baron. Each title marked a different layer of power, from border protectors to the king's right hand. This is the true order of European nobility, revealed not by fiction, but by history. So now that we've set the scene, let's finally break it down. From bottom to top, one title at a time. The first stone of nobility begins with the baron, the lowest rung in title, but never low in purpose. A baron ruled smaller estates, the villages, the hills, the crossroads where ordinary life met the authority of the crown. In exchange for loyalty, land was granted. With land came duty, to defend, to govern, to serve. The word comes from Old French, baron, meaning simply man. But not just any man. It meant someone sworn to a liege, bound by oaths, forged by bloodline or battlefield. Higher than a baron, but still beneath the true strategists of nobility. The Viscount stood at the intersection of command and delegation. Not the master of vast lands, but never a servant. Appointed in growing realms where one mind could not rule all, the Viscount became extension, a trusted branch of greater authority. The name itself reveals the role. Viscount. Second, not in worth, but in structure. When the Count led campaigns, the Viscount kept the land breathing. When borders flinched, the Viscount was the first voice to report and respond. Neither the mightiest nor the weakest, the Count sits at the strategic heart of nobility. In England, the name shifts. Earl replaces Count, but the function remains. A Count governs a county, a unit of land, law, and legacy. The Count operates like a general and a governor combined, advising the crown, organizing trade, raising troops, settling disputes. In some lands, a Count became a family legacy, ruling the same territory across centuries. Power, by blood, influence by presence, control by mind. Not quite a duke, but never just a count. The Marquess stands between power and peril. Entrusted with the marches, the outer edges of a kingdom, the Marquess guards the places where peace ends and danger begins. From Old French marches, border, a frontier noble shaped by both sword and diplomacy. In war, the first to clash. In peace, the first to negotiate. Greater land than a count. Greater risk than a duke. The Marquess bore weight, others did not. No comfort of the royal court, no distance from the threats, just walls, watchtowers, and responsibility. Above all nobles, beneath only the king. The duke rules with both autonomy and allegiance. Not a servant of the realm, but a realm in himself. Lands under a duke could span mountains, rivers, and cities, enough to rival minor crowns. The title descends from Latin dux, leader, first used in the Roman legions, later claimed by sovereign lords. Unlike other nobles, a duke could command armies, mint coins, and write laws, sometimes without royal consent. In popular culture, nobility is often misunderstood. Titles are shuffled like playing cards. All power, all prestige, no structure. One common mistake, assuming all titles are equal across countries. They are not. An earl in England equals a count in France, but only by rank, not by role. A marquess in Spain may hold different powers than a marquess in Britain. Another myth, that nobility guaranteed wealth. In truth, many nobles lived in debt, rich in land, poor in coin. Titles were not salaries, they were obligations. And with each rank came costs, soldiers to feed, roads to maintain, wars to fund. Some believed titles could be bought. In no one of these, some cases, yes, especially in late monarchies and weakened empires. But those titles lacked ancestral weight. And finally, the illusion of permanence. A title could be stripped, land seized, legacy erased. One wrong alliance, one lost. War, and generations vanished. So, next time someone brags about being a count on social media, ask which kind. French, English, fictional. And if a duke appears in your favorite Netflix show, just know that's the top floor before royalty. Prime real estate. Baron, Viscount, Count, Marquess, Duke. They weren't just fancy names. They were Europe's version of the original blue check marks. And while the castles may crumble and the scrolls may fade, the titles? Still cool, still confusing,